personnel. For verification purposes, you will need to do this simple test. If you are a competent descendant, this should not be difficult. A little observation will reveal the answer. Good. You are relatively skilled. Look closely. Only one of these devices is functioning properly. Magister technology does not lie. That isn't the right one. Think again. That isn't the right one. Think again. Most impressive. Well done. A smart descendant deserves a reward. You are granted access to the secure area.
It is good to see you again, human commander. You must be the descendant. I am Fabiana, Grand Master of the Council of Magisters.
Good to see you again, Grand Master.
Likewise, Executive Officer Stallone. It has been some time since our last meeting, but the officer next to you is...
It is a pleasure to meet you. I am Tactical Adjutant Amelia Fontana.
Ah, I see. So, you have filled the vacancy created by Adjutant Hathaway. I apologize. I haven't been feeling well. I will get straight to the point. The blueprints. It is true that the Council of Magisters was involved in their creation. However, the partner with whom we collaborated was not Corel, but Eamon.
Do I really need to remind you that Eamon works for Corel?
Human command. Eamon is not on the side of Corel.
What?
Are you saying Eamon is a traitor?
For a very long time. He has been biding his time, waiting for an opportunity to take revenge on Corel.
I did sense that there was friction between Eamon and Corel. But do you have any evidence?
As you know, Eamon is a very cautious and reticent commander. Unless he permits it, the only evidence I can present is the trust we have built up over the years. By which I mean the fact that you have remained safe until now, despite the Council's cooperative relationship with Eamon, should serve as evidence in itself.
I see. Further discussion would appear to be pointless. Given the sensitive timing with war on the horizon, we will maintain our alliance. However, we cannot accept that this action doesn't constitute a violation of the treaty based on your word alone. Therefore, we revoke the Magister's access to humanity's key classified information, and their ownership of Axiom ore.
All right. If that is HQ's decision. But, humans, remember that you are not the only ones concerned for the safety of this planet.
Descendant, what do you think?
The Magisters and Aemon. If the Council had actually leaked military secrets to Aemon, Albion would have been in danger long ago. However, that does not mean we can forgive them.
Aemon has made Ingress suffer countless times as a Vulgus general. Especially with the Usurpation Project. You know all too well what the victims of those experiments had to endure. Descendant, do you remember the hidden message Aemon left for humanity?
I am the last ancestor. Whether that is true or not is even more unclear now, but if he really is an ancestor, that means a human used other humans as test subjects. That is unforgivable.
You're right. But we can't afford to make enemies of the Magisters just yet. We have to maintain our alliance and find out what Aemon and the Council are up to. If their actions will have a negative impact on humanity, it will serve as evidence to pressure the Council. But it won't be easy. For now, let's focus on other operations, Amelia.
Yes, of course. Descendant, we've recently discovered what we believe to be traces left behind by Corel throughout Ingress. We have formed a Corel tracking task force and need you to assist them with the pursuit.
All right, Corel Tracking Task Force, over here.
Lepik, we're facing a war. Tone it down.
Let it go. That's just how he is.
Professor, have you finally earned the right to wear belief, then?
Not exactly. But given the circumstances, I don't have a choice. We have to win this war, so I have the time to work on earning that right.
Yes, we do. All right. Let's discuss our strategy before we head out. Descendant, can you turn this off for a second?
I've had special orders from HQ. Descendant, on the surface, we're the Corel Tracking Task Force, but we'll actually be splitting into two groups. One team will still track Corel, while the other will investigate the Magisters. Got it? We can't risk being bugged, so don't do anything that'll draw attention to you.
It's sad that things have come to this. I thought the Magisters, at least, were on our side.
Can't we trust the Artisan class, though? They work through the night all the time to craft our ultimate equipment.
We can't trust them blindly. On the battlefield, allies today could become enemies tomorrow.
Whatever. We eliminate Corel, and that solves our problem, right? Let's get this over with. I want to be free again.
Aren't you already free? You're always wandering around by yourself when you're not out on a mission.
Viessa, just having the right mindset isn't enough to accomplish anything. We have to be able to see the whole picture.
Yes, yes, thank you, boys. Enough chit-chat. Let's get on with the mission. Descendant, we'll head toward the fortress to track down Corel. I'll go ahead to scout the area. You go join the special guest I invited.
You made it, Viessa.
You're right on time. Thanks for helping out, even though you're busy keeping watch, Shaylee.
Not at all. I am glad that I can be of assistance. It's an honor.
You remind me of the youngsters I left behind in the gang.
You mean those people who were like family to you?
Yeah, they were all kind and sweet, though they were full of personality and sometimes almost too much to handle. Which also reminds me of her.
Her? Who are you talking about?
She seemed cold, but she was more passionate and devoted than anyone else. She didn't belong in the back alleys. I really hope she's still alive.
Viessa.
All right, enough chit-chat. The Void Radar detected high-purity void energy in this area. It's the same purity as the void energy detected in the corpse, so it's likely this is Corel.
I heard that Corel has been injecting Axiom into his body to extract Arche. He must be completely out of his mind. Why would anyone do that?
I know, right? Maybe we should capture him and ask him. If you and I freeze him the moment we found him...
Viessa? What happened?
You!
Viessa? Viessa! What? Descendant, we've lost Viessa's signal. I request immediate support from the Security Corps. Join us at the outpost.
Everyone, please stay calm. I will try to track Viessa's Arche.